On God, me, I promise. You go be the hour of the day. If you don't know, you for us stop rushing. This DT, the sea need brushing. On God, me, I promise. You go be the hour of the day. 20 million years, you know, if you stop me. I am the news, and I make you keep talking. How many years you want to block me? I'm like the air, you know, if you catch me. This fucking beat me, I play am. Make I take fuck up some sellouts. Then be hungry, brings me, I say am. I tell you, America, come fight me here now. So you know the sister people love me. You know, sister, I dey live in luxury. We know all of you, you be hungry for this industry. You know, go for show me nothing. Good evening, ladies. Rushing. This thing to the sea need brushing. On God, me, I promise. You will be the hour of the day. Pull up. You are listening gospel small. 10 million lashes, but I no cry. 10 years burial, but I no die. Take what's rightfully mine. Take what's rightfully mine. But at the side, you don't know me, you for cuckoo. I said this head bigger than your duku. Stop on academy, we like to shoot you. One bullet, I say chale, it go make you poo-poo. On a bicycle, so take your trailer. And I'll be famous like Mali and the Whalers. I know they kiss us, fuck all your favors. Nobody bigger than God, Jehovah. Yeah, you know go fish show me nothing. Bring us, I go bring my 30s. On God, me, I promise. You go be the hour of the day. If you don't know, you for us stop rushing. This DT, the sea need brushing. On God, me, I promise. You go be the hour of the day. 20 million years, you know if you stop me. I am the news, and I make you keep talking. How many years you want to block me? I'm like the air, you know if you catch me. This fucking beat me, I play am. Make I take fuck up some sellouts. Then be hungry, brings me, I say am. I tell you, America, come fight me here now. So you know the sister people love me. You know, sister, I dey live in luxury. We know all of you, you be hungry for this industry. You know, go for show me nothing. Good evening, ladies. Rushing. This thing to the sea need brushing. On God, me, I promise. You will be the hour of the day. Pull up. You are listening gospel small. 10 million lashes, but I no cry. 10 years burial, but I no die. Take what's rightfully mine. Take what's rightfully mine. But at the side, you don't know me, you for cuckoo. I said this head bigger than your duku. Stop on academy, we like to shoot you. One bullet, I say chale, it go make you poo-poo. On a bicycle, so take your trailer. And I'll be famous like Mali and the Whalers. I know they kiss us, fuck all your favors. Nobody bigger than God, Jehovah. Yeah, you know go fish show me nothing. Bring us, I go bring my 30s. On God, me, I promise. You go be the hour of the day. If you don't know, you for us stop rushing. This DT, the sea need brushing. On God, me, I promise. You go be the hour of the day. 20 million years, you know if you stop me. I am the news, and I make you keep talking. How many years you want to block me? I'm like the air, you know if you catch me. This fucking beat me, I play am. Make I take fuck up some sellouts. Then be hungry, brings me, I say am. I tell you, America, come fight me here now. So you know the sister people love me. You know, sister, I dey live in luxury. We know all of you, you be hungry for this industry. You know, go for show me nothing. Good evening, ladies. Rushing. This thing to the sea need brushing. On God, me, I promise. You will be the hour of the day. Pull up. You are listening gospel small. 10 million lashes, but I no cry. 10 years burial, but I no die. Take what's rightfully mine. Take what's rightfully mine. But at the side, you don't know me, you for cuckoo. I said this head bigger than your dugu. Stop on Akada, we like to shoot you. One bullet, I say chale, it go make you poo-poo. On a bicycle, so take your trailer. And I'll be famous like Mali and the Whalers. I know they kiss ass, fuck all your favors. Nobody bigger than God, Jehovah. Yeah, you know go fish show me nothing. Bring us, I go bring my dirties. On God, me I promise. You go be the yawa of the day. If you don't know, you for us stop rushing. This thing they see need brushing. On God, me I promise. You go be the yawa of the day. 20 million years, you know if you stop me. I am the news, and I make you keep talking. How many years you want to block me? I'm like the air, you know if you catch me. This fucking beat me a play make I take fuck up some sellouts. Then be hungry, brings me a say I tell you America, come fight me here now. So you know the system.
Tembia me the bro say about 11:30 a.m. Na matina say na betimi did this particular show 8 media bro. It drew sad time say ya a branch time into Tembia na matina say I'm relaxing. Na ma take me juice na ma sepe kakra. So what I say me nya adaje ababa in say mu edi ama because ahano mo no ye nimrike tu bia ewo I mean yakwem what I say nya ntoboase te say the tortoise o kone mapa o yini nan maakon a or the air court na brabum no what I say ye nyanto was yin assembly to go ne ye nyanto was so asanso apap hemu na otimi atensem na ye kana say because nsem na be kan high and area no say bi enye bosre mu kan nsem debi na mum no kra e wo se won so no ohu na onso odi bi ebo okotodwem na bibia etibi ko ye miam bi di dwumadi we hu chiame no ye frame big brother GH the Maestro bit my friend Maestro GH bit me agye so na bibia etimi akoye but say when you go so na say waso go so na say wutimi a you are live on Tofia Kwa TV. Yes, Tofia Kwa TV. I mean on Tofia Kwa TV on YouTube and also Time TV on YouTube and also on Facebook. People call na ko share na subscribe na fama me na bibia intimi fanko ye because I was subscribing now share the mamia and no be ma unye bi enso so etimi ahwe program na ono so betimi na dwenche ababe go fidie no so na etimi akenkan e di amount kama intimi pacho share subscribe me notification button no let me comment na fama me because oh yes I am mammy and say with the mammy I believe the show bit me edru baby I will say edru na unu ebi so etimi enya ebi a have you to ya ko ye na be ho pray what I say because in seminar me dey ban say be anodin and me dey bia metina say me catch say o man no e nyina ye dia say be sankofa ho ye ntri say wade ehwie gu a na wotim ehunu kwan abefa so a obehyehyɛ na ye hyehyɛ nso a e wo say de nokre pepepe yo enye din e de hyehyɛ because Jericho afesuo no say nkoma amfa ni din Nyankopɔn pae ene Nyankopɔn nyom embubu sa afesuo na ke be ye din dia ma Israel for no it is ye person o man ne fa no ntoma pafra say person o man no etimi gina pene say person o man no esanso efa no ntoma pafra say na Dr. Kwame Nkrumah time ne ye bogana din a ye bogana din e wanimunyam mu and the time na I mean Dr. Kofi Abrefa Busi amo ho no say ye bogana din and ye bogana din e wo say be enmunyam mu. These are some of the leaders they fought very well for Ghana to have this kind of country. But enemrem na ye ka ho asem no o man say na akwa akosi obi asori ya no already ope when it comes to things like won man anymore obi asori ya no already ope security reasons e won man anymore kwa na e from tiet na say na e ho nsem ene niema e betimi aboa ama o man timi afa no to mapa efra na won so ye tuofo na won so wetim de bia bokoto je no waboa mo man na ya kyekere na bibia etimi akoyi e de aman so for now no de ye frame me Maestro GH you are live on Tofia Kwa TV on YouTube and also on Facebook and also Time TV on YouTube and also on Facebook. A patch like share na comment neja I mean this kind of comment because oja edemamia me read the amount na ma wadwen share now so why a part of the show share fama for no more so intimi and shibi na bibia intimi nkoye but yes show that no na ye bo one particular artist binyum enra me de me nsem see na me fancy me pon show no he was trending all over Bobaye 4-5 whole corner and renumero. He was trending all over because already Daddy Lumba won at trending for the past 2 weeks. We some peculiar issues be it me popping up on social media. It's me trendy. I mean, even over that Lumba won and Semino has been trending over the past 2 weeks. But then Enra and KB shame. One particular post from one big guy in the music industry called Shatawale. Yes, Shatawale on the yoku for any issues no, and also so made the bro, made the details bro, or these kind of things they got on the social media handle, and me ko hu ya me shame because I was even thinking say Shatta eshe sadia na say together with Iyokwa kwan ben so na science and ebe fa so akwa ko wi dia ma Shatawale enti na medwene ho e dia ma no science no were a lot of details e wo ho no ma betimi di abro e wo the political house show so with big brother GH the Maestro afin so no say enram be kan akotia re-election ho asem de trail be catch say the electoral commission boss message Jean Mensa etimi assigning and making sure say on September 2nd akotia election rerun no would be possible. NPP ni NDC betimi ako have a by-election in that particular constituency because of say NS kumi wona etimi e buy no and was say the Speaker of Parliament Mr. Honorable Alban Bagbin also issue that particular Akotia constituency as a vacant seat now mutimi initiated by election Jean Mensa added that possible date in betimi aba so baby ejina currently need we are on the verge of having a by-election at Akotia constituency, and it will be held with between the NPP, the NDC, and other political parties are almost betting contested closely with that kind of seat. For now, the filing fee easy for Nadiabano is close to about 10,000 Ghana cedis. So you're a contestant. That's what we say, or competing in a ticket of either the NDC or the NPP. You can easily issue your forms with an amount of 10,000 Ghana cedis a year, non-refundable. Now with me I could contest it or that kind of constituency. So the whole revelation ever nipa no really demand the NDC no the revelation kakra ewo honum why snatching kakra we see actually and wako winning election and yeah the whole sense no ebetimi aba. But with the NPP this is where I open up with the presidential race and Chebiana GFK and the national chairman of the New Patriotic Party Edin Sembe to just say currently as you speak now open up so obi bia or per se in next year January NPP betimi akọ omuto national congress makoto aba edeyi the new flag bearer betimi ewrem in the 2028 election no they are believing say currently as you speak open up for nomination as a we contestant as per se standing the ticket of NPP bra ndabefa nomination but in common meeting they say Honorable Kennedy Japan it's me akofa the nomination forms are coming up in 2026 the flag bearership he will stand in the ticket of NPP with me contested with either Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and other contestants are almost able me are contested also in common meeting they say Mr. Kwabena e Japan yes Honorable Kwabena e Japan so akofa the nomination forms are and also so and I'm also believing to hear say Dr. Yao Edichum, the former Minister of Education, and also open up say he will contest in the presidential race and no ebitimi akọ. Mr. Honorable Brian Champon, the former Agriculture Minister, also open up so no ebitimi compete. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia also open up say also ebitimi compete at the NPP. So coming in 2026 January, we're going to have a close contest and a very good competition between Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Kennedy Japan, Honorable Kwabena e Japan, Mr. Brian Champon, and Dr. Yao Edichum. Omunyina be competing in the presidential race for the NPP. Obetimi are standing in the ticket for the 2028 election. Do obetimi winning no? Only bit must stand to the ticket of the NPP. Then we talk about the cocoa prices at Enra. Ehun sensem etimi ebabont. Yes. Enra made the whole details nearby. And then so mess out to us. So Ghanaians, most of the Ghanaians, agricultural people, farmers, NTS, say promise Mr. John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency Edema, they don't understand the reason why cocoa prices in the beba. Now, on measure that artisan because or catch in his manifesto say or bet double up from 3,100 to maybe 5,000 Ghana cedis per bag. of cocoa. What I say, but a buy normally just 200 cities per now. So Ghanaians are talking about it. Omuhune said, it was a scam by Ato Force and L at the time. Oko having the media budget or parliament or the to just say, obetimi I initiate double up of that particular figure and Eddie 5,000 Ghana cities now. When to me and deliver that said promise now from a Ghanaian cocoa farmers, and they are talking about it. But the more details, no, ebetimi abro, or the political hot seat show, so our Tofia TV on YouTube and also on Facebook. So Oko Time TV on YouTube or live ewo honum. Also on Facebook live or ewo honum. Nipa obo mechidom na mede ni jumedi we bro no. What I say o content time video no so a brand TV or the pictures in your money go so the videos ni eto so the mami on a special producer for this particular show ni din Eddie Abrante pa ya success yes to jama me ni yonko enim na yen share your stories as so Abrante pa e ba be ye adwuma ye be shem ko bona se na Eddie Vivia akọ na kama but enra mama share my first story as ni intimi din komo kama yes catch us say etina se e din komo ye kasa ni asem ni wom na enra ena shatta wale Mr. Charles Ni Ama Mensa ekomeki one particular post on Facebook. Now, this kind of things now okomeki on Facebook no. He was saying something about Yoko. And him say Yoko for no or office no. One of the key things that Yoko for here ewo krum hanum say they make sure say some of the people are responsible or criminals ewo krum hanum are in terms of fraud, in terms of scamming, in terms of money laundering, no one sense them krum hanum no omuno mo hwe eche sankrofo no edi omutum say a international case na say was say either the FBI in USA, either the other criminal agency or most of these countries or more foreign soil so mbesi omo so omo bu omo making sure so mbe collaborate kama na ometimi etimi undertake that said investigation in the country. But before say Yoko for ever becoming in existence in our constitution as far back in 1992 no, there was an article in the 1992 constitution, article 43, and enacted here in the year 1992 just to establish a particular agency betimi undergo some criminal scenes ebekoso ewe yekrum hano. So at that time undertake 1992 it wasn't called Yoko, but then it was called the SAF. Yes, it was called the SAF. That is the Serious Fraud Agency. That was the name of Yoko. And Sana, as far back in later part of 2000s, Yebe changed the main institution leading from SAF to Yoko. This time around, Brandon Nebai, they've been able to recover most of these criminals are Omokrum assets. And to me, one of the key things that Ghanaians you can't be aware and say, so show me previous videos maybe one particular breakdown about Ghana fraudsters bia iyokofono etimi etu omososa omo which hand to omo chichi omo di omo yede etum yenche bia enua anase ye papa chairman won to me that Shantel regional chairman omo tu ni so sakochi ni woni feed no ko shemu ye defi as be 1 week or close to about 2 weeks and sana otimi meet the bill conditions are omo ba be in edie so when yama yokofo ni wo krom hanoma enye sebi omo na sorry ebeye saade no but then they are authorized under the attorney general. So if the attorney general person want to take a particular criminal investigation, the said investigation or person want to take the first agency was say otimi a collaborating with them, not omutimi undertake that said investigation is the Yoko. And I'm going to break it down for you to understand. Now, someone check it in some course with Shatawale Afana. It is quite serious. It is quite serious because of say only this particular year there was a particular investigation behind their course in USA. Now there is this particular man called Nana Kwabena Amwa. And then he was involved in a particular fraud that occurred in US as far back in last 2 years ago. That said fraud in a course or conspire with some of these people are no mukrumanum. And Sikano Mutimi a fraud that said citizen nano US and it was closed about $4 million. Now $4 million no in Crofono Mokahoni. We have someone called Casey Ogbona, or no Nigerian. Casey Ogbona, a Nigerian. Collins Okuchuku, a Nigerian. Hayford and Mekpavi, a Ghanaian on Ukrum Hanum. Abraham Kojo Mensa Dobe, also a Ghana ni onusu kroma. Isa Alidu is part. Akwesi Ajiman Abebrese is part. Ishmael Hamidu is part. Mohammed Wumpini Abdul Razak is also part. And also Joseph Bedu Boatin, aka Daddy Joe Remes. Yes, he was part of this particular scam. Now, scam no it take place Mascacho is the last 2 years. US. Omo conspire etimi edgy obisi camp $4 million USA. Omo we no ko UK. There is a particular town called Lexington in UK. It almost a call for day in Crophobi Sans Honum. It was Sika omo Florida omo Sika omo Fred omo was $4 million. Allegedly. $4 million. And omo call for day. In Comana Midi one see and not Kwabna Amwana some na America is and or in the custody of US are all 7 years in jail. But say I was almost recover most of the asset na Kwabna Amwa ewo krumu hanintino. I was say nyeme bi owo krumu together with Nkrofo no mudi sam boni no krumu anono. I was say chechi omudi omutum. Na eno na FBI any Yoko Fortunas di no mu say some emails be allegedly. Nana Kwabena Muano Eddie undertake ya of fraud day $4 million US Sanso call you could Sanso call fraud $4 million over UK no. Almost some emails no in Crofona Mabubo Mudino omo email eka hubi. So supposedly omo suspected accomplice to Nana Kwabena Amwa. FBI for undertaking investigation better chomu okromwanom. The catcher say before say FBI betima ba kroma ba cheche no e was said Ghana for and I said Ghanaian government Emma Pine Emma Beche that said in Crofono. I'm not call the High Court e kroma na High Court netime issue arrest warrant ni akwa cheche omo e kroma hanom. But based on the fact say in common mi ba be dinemu emu orem because in the kind of source na menya say emails na FBI for etimi undertake here no allegedly Mr. Charles Ni Ama Mensa was part of that particular thing. He was part of it. But then Yoko Fono ain't me and put too much investigation to it. But then Omu believe he say Nana Kwabena Mwane assets. A bit is a cars, expensive assets are of fraud $8 million in combination or timid to toy a movie and watch Atawale ho. So they need to recover. Normally recover those assets, normal tongue. Nobody tria a car I was on a Kwabena Amwano, a tria US. Yenti asendi. It's net die wo kromo hinya Yoko for the monsato so or more tonton. The bank account you know me freezy. Baby unya says it can free on almost had says it cannot air cohonum. Kebia a belong to onono. E was a cano. Omode omoton cano, nobody tria sanya manaka. Now when Yoko for no a believe you say there is this particular car Shatawale used to a friend Lamborghini. The Lamborghini, you say Shatawale told this particular Lamborghini 2 years ago. Shatta the better internet and so a year who did my Ghanaians believe he said that kind of car it belong to no Shatawale. This kind of car close to about maybe $200,000, $300,000 in what. And Obia believes a Shatta to Lamborghini. And then he was putting much pressure in the youth of our country. It was social media and so. Be friend of Godfather, to Lamborghini. Because we all know say a Juma Shatawale you Krumana and Yum to, but so when Yum to Siki Krumana, not to compare the amount of money Shatawale and the thought that said Lamborghini now. People were speculating and people were saying, say, when Yum to Sika, maybe there might be other side business Shatawale and a man that kind of security Makotosa Akano. A lot of people were talking about it. It became a talking point on social media. It became talking point in the trends in Ghana. But we needed to support Shatawale because Baby Ejina Sisiano, Shatta is one of the biggest artists in Ghana. One of our biggest exports when it comes to music, when it comes to our creative art. He is one of the biggest, not even one of the biggest, or the biggest in terms of fan base. So we needed to support him. Yenke bin shame Shatta in last year, or was it last year or early this year? Accents Kotoro or promises of Kotoro Rolls Royce, or the Rolls Royce in the back room manum. Koto free US at the back room manum. People were saying, say, the man is doing much business, even aside the music that he is doing. Because on one case, he has been preaching, say, we should be wise when doing business, because he has a good business that is fetching him money. If you quite remember, in the previous videos, now Iyoko for the statement about Bonting a claim say, as far back in last year, Omubal Shatawale Fie Senka Omuba Befa Lamborghini na e belong to Nana Kwabena Amwano. But Shatawale any omu ekano boko se. O dear Omuko onwa de kana beba se say no so Omuba ni fie befa kana. E betanashi the image and as a betanashi the brand. Etu osre Iyoko for no. Shena Iyoko for no ambe faka no amfem pien fini fie anko ama cameras ambe toso. Say yes sir. A better image and as a better brand. Brand no Shatawale Kranos no. He is a brand ambassador for most of these companies. He's an a brand home baby finkakra. Some contractor work with some of the biggest companies most of these companies with me attempt those contracts. Yoko for not say Edemano because they believe that he is one of the biggest musicians in Ghana. So they needed to go away. Sinebia Shata Nankasa in his own time. On what the kind of Yoko office, no more recover that kind of assets. No, Ediama FBI for no more ton, no more scanner. FBI for no more team. I cancel some of the debt for Nana Kwabena. In common, they say, Omuchenya Shatawale Afakana Uncle Yoko office. It's the Enra. There was another authorization from the Attorney General. Say FBI for a man the pressure. Say Omonfa that car no Lamborghini car no Embra. So he wanted to make sure say Lamborghini car no modebano. A bit more is secured. Edema in the side of Attorney General and even for the FBI. So Enra en common ni bibia ekusi and say or Shatawale and KBC Mofi in a Yoko for or recovery agency from Cesaru. A Bora Shatawale fee. And making sure say Omukwa kwaje can the fish Shatawale in sim. But Shatawale ni believe say even post omo bani fear and no question come use guns. Omuntu mi bani fear to say the no Shatawale woni fear no am rob no mabo run fear. No. And come over no mba no boko no mefa kan na fanko. But the way Yoko for no see bo run the fear no, he believes say it wasn't appropriate and it wasn't right. And I'm asking, at the time Yoko for no march Shatawale that ample time. Say in his own time or no afaka no embra Iyoko office no otimi follow that procedure na otimi di sa asem no so ana or follow that that procedure na one follow Shatawale one follow sa procedure no. And this time around Iyoko phone ni abre FBI phone ni abre omo try as much as possible say criminals omo kruma nyina no ometime interdict omo no mo de omo USA akwa jeli omo. Because we've had a lot of criminals, they've had a lot of people in our country who have been conspiring and then getting money from innocent people in US. And among persons those kind of things never cause man. So Shatta tried as much as possible to stop the Yoko people, but they did not. Shatta Babontia rante on social media and also or call life a rante can simply verify Yoko for no. Yoko for to believe he said they took that kind of project just to satisfy the Attorney General and FBI. Or many Shatawale any issue. Even say Yoko for believe so many Shatta will issue or mesa can be back beam or back beam. Yes. Say Shatta a home be boom send chama won to me hun sensem sorry send ya nana kwabra mo FBI for my Yoko for kwache no send ya that Joe Remes FBI for Emma Yoko for kwache no those kind of names na bobo no all of these people no ya interdict to mo East Legon de omko. But allegedly, Shatta email hun sense me so was and some American was in be. No hun sense boom. And no call life no. Meeting some kakrokai. Oba.
Because of a Dubois. Now, you change the whole matter, make it go look like right now because you know if you use a Dubois and get the car no. Right now, be from some Nanamwa. Remote, I can't tell me from our state. The same way they say you come out, can't tell me about any Nanamwa. Don't lie to the people. Listen, Remonacha told me in his office that the car they shoot somebody for inside, but I know that was I don't know. And bro, that is what scared me. I was like, Chema, if you say they shoot somebody for the car inside, I beg. I don't want to make because they shoot somebody for the car inside for America. I say, do I know that they shot somebody in the car in America before they brought the car to Ghana? What's so, Chema? That one, I don't know. If this thing they talk, then I beg. If this matter they talk, no, then I beg. Then let me just leave you to do your investigation because me I don't want any criminal thing around. Chairman, this one they help me. That is how come. I didn't even drive the car there. I called my drivers, one of my drivers, to drive the car there. So I tell him, say, I want help and make you do this investigation because me I feel say if you do one matter, when you hear me they talk. But if you do one matter, you hear me they talk, I beg him, I know they inside. But you see the shooting. That's what Ramonacha you tell me for your office. That's why I hold the Bible. That's why I hold the Bible. That God did there, Ramonacha. That God did there. This is not the talk. My Godfather, that God did there. He tell me for your office, say they shoot somebody for the car inside. That be when I surrender. That be when I say, hey, they shoot somebody for the car. No, me no find problem. There, where I cannot say, he say my the documents, the Lamo in document stop. No. Some guy did a nana mo. I say, Chama, I don't know the person. The cars more they buy. The people say where did they ship? And not be them that they can't sell for me. I don't know the person. So that one day I don't know. He say, okay, fine. They make sure say I will go show them. Listen, another thing. I'll go show them where. With the rent one a cars for if I go show. What's that one? Me I know the rent car. If my team wait for they go someplace. Did they free rent some few SUVs for some companies? So that one they will go show them. So I even assisted them to go and see some rental because they say they won't just make sure say like they do why not they give me cars. I say yes. So they go verify the matter. After that one, as they go check if them are CID one, some name like that. Where you say they go check everything, but if anything they will give me feedback. That be all. So I even help to show you where we rent our cars. I do wrong here. From my house, you come take car, everything. You never spoke about any nanamwa or something. Why do you want to spread lies into the brains of the people? That's like that nanamwa where you can sell the car for me. So that's why people they investigate the thing. Oh, I mean, I'll be smart boy. I'll not be bad boy. Maybe you boy in your office sometimes. Then sometimes one of you just make mistake. See, Shatawale be disrespectful. I am never disrespectful. I am just real to the things where they talk of. I don't know anybody. I don't know any kwabna anybody. I be third party to the car. The guy said, they know they Ghana way in car. They say the information they get say in car can catch Ghana. That guy then they say they arrest him long time. The car is third party. They say they sell for somebody way. The person say no, like we sell for somebody. That person say they get some issue of your house, so he want the money, so maybe they sell for him. So it be me. Yeah, be the third person who I use that Lamborghini for this country. Come and write press statement like me and somebody they do. Go now one guy, no, maybe they ask and say, you know me, Anna. I don't know who they talk about. But you want to change the whole narrative. Ramonacha, if you say you want to do Shatawale.
Now, so when someone shatter echo life or the Kotuja. Now, Ghanaians say Shatta doesn't need to explain himself to Ghanaian people. Because recently, early this year, I don't want to set agenda. I mean, person may set agenda, we bet. Agenda be one it was all can be kakra. 1st January, Stoneboy, having interview or Angel FM 96.1. He said something. Ghanaians Adrian Koso, Yintini. Stoneboy in 1st January 2025. Our Angel FM 96.1. At that same time, that's Stoneboy, one of the biggest show ever making hotel. It's Bronzia or the general manager for Angel FM 96.1 Kumasi. It is Stoneboy about Angel FM at that time. He came to do that kind of interview. On the unpredictable, they have that interview, no. During the interview, he said many things about Shatawale. Most of the people came and attacked Stonebwoy, saying some na Stonebwoy kekano. Sebi enya no kre na a hatred, a pure hatred, a pure enmity, and a pure jealous or envy Shatawale. But also envy no. But then Shatawale na what persevere ma nimpa bibre. Ehunu say or a rich man or sika or a time or asset no. Or saying yes anete or a settings man. Sa video no meaning say some kai those kind of sa interview near course on Angel FM this year. That's all. See, I make us say that's all. No, him, I mean, about the Panyamisha. He said, "Say, oh, a settings man, and settings now, or the dada Ghana for." I'm not here to say he said Shatawale a settings man, but per what he said in the interview, won't mean can't me say waka talker, and that said kind a whole document in
no here in South Africa. Someone who said on backstage, hono na hono bi anywhere. Yeah. Until hono so, why do you know what feminine say we kill over Tiniswa? Obeka say 360. We must see now we follow or more kasa now we try seat in a set try middle no you middle no kwa ko gu echire wo kra on be kwa ma na abro so mun ntro no eh bi mu ji intro di dodo oh e dey ni mamu man ndada mo 2025 year ma artist bi ndada obia say their politicians no mo Ghana fo mo asori say obi ndada obi no mamu man nipa ba ku bi ndada mo
no. But your major highlight of being first.
It's an Ajue Mikli Hotel. But you know in South Africa. Someone who said on backstage hono na hono bi anywhere. Yeah. Until hono so why do you know what feminine say we kill over Tiniswa? Obeka say 360. We must see. Now we follow or more kasa. Now we try seat in a set try middle no you
kidnap say Yoko for no and you may deal no mudi okruma say omo criminals those kind of recoveries and when it comes to asset omo believe say criminal be atwana omo say adwuma no okruma no. It will go against your brand. I'm talking about the brand Shatawale. Because I know a lot of brands are Ewo Chroma Noma, Shatta brand associated with those kind of brands. And in marketing strategy, brand BA niwa obepe. Say nipa no in the brand ambassador no negativity. Ebe foreigner ebe says our brand no so enyama ombe Ewo Chroma no. So I'm only here to preach safety to Shatawale. I'm only here to preach peace to Shatawale. Say Shatta, coming live was not necessary. Coming live to defend yourself, coming live, so Oba Bontimbe throw a lot of posts on social media, no, it wasn't necessary. And see me like what Chairman to me did when Yoko Fono was witch hunting him, no. It see me like that. The video now, the audio near Barbon, Ghana for Munsorio, MBB for Munsorio, a Munti, and a AMC, a Munti, and AMC. I say somehow like that because Yoko for them Barbon, Meka say, or Mako Shatawale, if you are Kwaji Lamborghini, but you came out on Facebook, wrote a lot of things on Facebook. Later on, enumerate, I closed about 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. You came live on Facebook and said all sorts of things. To me, I don't believe all the things that you said. Saying, no, it's not possible. It is not possible. Fine, you wouldn't know him personally. But so we check it baby talk and fan kwa fa talk and be say nipa na talk and won nsem no a whole document ne ho niema no e ye den na koye na kwabena mo ani din. These are some of the necessary things as an artist, a global icon. Shatawale is a global icon. Shatta, in terms of fan base, I've sat here and I'll always campaign for this. So if say you have religious people in Ghana, and that's a religious sections in Ghana, you were Christianity, you were Islamic, and as a Muslim, you were traditional, and Shatawale fan base they can become the third force in Ghana. I'm telling you for a fact. The kind of encrofo control on the streets, no, and yasem ketwa. So if someone wants to establish a good brand in Ghana, Shatta becomes the first option in mind because of the numbers that the guy carries in the street. Enti sanema weba na se ebe send the brand that to me ebe hame for the past number of years kwanya Shatawale tia for so establishing the brand. I branded him for these number of years. I don't expect him to do these peculiar mistakes. I don't expect Shatawale to do this kind of mistakes ebe send the brand no. And this time around Yoko Niabre. They've recovered that particular Lamborghini. Asem fan asem. Shatta, don't come out again. Don't come out to defend yourself again. It's a year. A year. Asem na year. You just so hanum. Na tamfuning out too much. Ebisu a certain man. Ebisu we say. Anyone on a year. He just so. Don't come out again. Protect your brand. Protect your brand. Shatta, protect your brand. That is all. Now, young comment second story no so didn't come because I've wasted my time on Shatawale. Then Yamana, I mean, air cost on air cost. But then election rerun in Akwiti, and Bakakwiti and Wasem Kakra, and I would like to touch on it with big details. Etimi Abba. But then NDC parliamentary candidate, I'll bet me standing into the ticket of NDC. Your friend Bernard Bediakon. Yes, your friend Bernard Bediakon. The picture and that's so he was that kind of manner who defeated the then former MP for Akwitia. I have Henry Boachi Yadom. This man has become an MP for Akwitia before. And San and Eskumi Ebabeji Ediefrin in Sem. Even in the 2024 election, a Hun sent some crampo, Ewa Honma, Yen Kansan Sam no crampo we and Eskumi Ediafo Mudiuno. So Jean Mensa needed to authorize a set date or more to dark with the election rerun no. And it's kumie film NPP for by majority by the delegates of Mukrum Honomo upon basics Soviet NPP for year no almost to me and also to me elected almost set candidate or best standing against Bernard Buisiako. Now Bernard Buisiako is a lawyer. In fact, Bediako is a lawyer. He is part of the legal team. Bernard Bediako is part of the legal team of NDC or Muakritia. He is part of that legal team Muakritia. And currently, as we speak, he is the general secretary of NDC, Ewa Akritia constituency. So at the time, na assembly Ewa court no, Henry Boachi Yadom, Efa Bernard Bediako as his personal lawyer. And OD assemblyman Ewa court at the time, or the assembly court say, and a scumi of NPP or baby kono. Of far fragadam. I mean, he rigged that particular election in favor of himself. No, the said Akutia election. No, it's not assembly court. And Nipa or the assembly court no was Henry Boachi Yadom, and the lawyer of far no Moody assemblyman court no was Bernard Bediako. But a basa NPP, sorry, a basa NPP ni that was NS Kumiewu. I was a NDC for delegate. Etimi etuaba ediji obifo frono. Bernard Bediako no ye lawyer. Edma Henry no Boachi Yadom no. Ostande esanso e conteste Henry Boachi Yadom. Etimi bisa we nsi echire anase ye ni bre. I want to know. Because nipa na mre bi echire no ye lawyer na no mu kokko mu di court akoniaba. Now making sure so betimi ama nipa no e wini anase wa claim ni seat back from an eskumia when yan be bi kono. And an eskumini wu ye no. By election, Jean Benson was selected to 2nd September. No. The said Bernard Bediako lawyer, Edema Henry Boachi Yadom, no, or no, a contested, a compete with Henry Boachi Yadom. As sounds were really in a ticket of the NDC or standing against the NPP guy. It's a no, maybe say a initiatory. Enna Bernard Bediako. And I say, I want to answer, he is pursuing his dreams. Because I don't understand. Now, when you look closely into the delegator, NDCR, it was close to about 1,075 votes. And as a delegate, it was 1,075 eligible voters. Now, 975 people, 975 delegates, in it, me cast vote that particular election in within the NDC. Now, Nipo almost standing here was Erasmus Kony Ali, or standing in the ticket of NDC, and also not all maybe in the primaries. And Otimi secured 366 votes. The former MP of Akotia, Mr. Henry Boachi Yadom, defeated also Timi Puli 232 votes. But then Bernard Bediako na make an answer on your lawyer, Edma Henry Boachi Yadom no. He was able to pull 380 votes for the NDC. And only a winner or standing in the ticket of the NDC against the NPP guy. Baby, just here no. The NDC, I believe that the NDC is in a good position because more buying and also the NPP now sits in your opposition. So we'll check in Skumi number of votes or the winning against Henry Boachi Yadom now. It was very close in that particular margin. So Bernard Bediako to me and Yema he can easily win that particular election. But Akotia Fono, the NDC in Akotia so can simply say they don't know Bernard Bediako. Supposedly. Obviously, they don't know Bernard Bediako. He is just a legal team member. He's just part of the NDC. But when it comes to the grassroots in Crawford Munimno, people believe say or Munim the Sa so he doesn't deserve to stand in the ticket of the NDC. So NDC never really are all standing against the said NPP guy. But baby is necessary. NDC, there is a big division in the NDC because they believe say Henry Boachi Yadom any year or no Bernard Bediako say uncle uncle dia some court against Neskumi or no moment signature be contested winning. So they wouldn't give him much support for him to claim that seat from Neskumi. On the other point, people also believe say the NPP can easily win that seat based on sympathy voter. Akotia from the member more because they believe say Neskumi was a lover boy of Akotia. Nandipa duduana edo Neskumi. Omu believe say Neskumi was doing something right for them. But for free and to ata, no to me down the benkum so. It's MB before to believe he said with that notion, with that love and eskumi, it me establishing between himself, the NPP, and the indigenous people of Akwetian Intino, he can easily have some sympathy votes from the local people of Akwetia. That is what is happening at Akwetia currently as we speak. It's in common clear. In common clear. Now, so we'll check it on other part of NPPR. The last time I'm going to about Ewa Blekuma election, no, nothing belonging to NPP. In fact, so we'll check it, the number of voters year 2 year in 2024. The then MP no etim enyai against Irabna. It was quite close. But the NPP no was in a leading target. Now, 6 polling stations per, it was at then easy. It was one of the count. Na NPP for to be winning seat no. And according to survey no, senka 6 polling stations be ka NPP ho Ewa Blekuma North and can be for bit ma for seat no in 2024. But o mot na say o mentimi anya de papa bi amfa ho Irabna etimi ba be take that kind of election no in the by election the course so we saw so many things that NDC for no year Ewa Blekuma Malik Basantali the 5K force or domo call Ablekuma North. You see, a lot of things they come. MPP ni mami omochi ne bunu butu ni. It's just very bad. People believe say election. I mean, the by-election of course was Blekuma North. No, it wasn't an election, but then it was war. And NDC also so a package who say they are coming straight to Akwetia. What happened at Blekuma North? No, it will repeat itself at Akwetia. And so, no, I heard the Akwetia election. No, it is going to be a beautiful election. The Akwetia election is going to be a beautiful election. It is going to be a beautiful election. Now, so I want to check your constitution in more. Article 112, clause 5. Ekache say NPB wa. It is possible say electoral commission no ebetimi enact a by election. Parliament betimi agiatum no one select a date for that said by election. So Adina ECG in Mensa Moye, no, it wasn't her personal thing, but then she did what she needed to do based on the Constitution Article 112 clause 5. Not me enacted that said date, no. It's more Motia Bontia who believe say Jean Mensa was appointed by another Dan Kufuado, but currently as we speak, a Jumana or yet just to favor the NDC, she is doing everything right, and she is using the Constitution of Ghana. It may be any way change the Constitution in Ghana. The Constitution here, it is the highest authoritative rules and regulations. No being to me so. But me call the NPP on presidential race. Now the date is set. Now no better now catch us say when you check in the NPP, there is 3 factions in the NPP. We have Dr. Mahmoud Baumia faction, we have Honorable Kennedy Japan faction, and we have Mr. Brian the Champion faction, NPP, among your kunim. Because some faction means we know, currently as we speak, the grassroots of the NPP, most of them vouch for say these 3 candidates, one of them should become the presidential candidate in the 2028 election for the NPP. In some by a lot of people were saying, say, the 3 people, the 3 factions in the NPP, the M1, NPP4. But that's also catch us, say, a particular institution in UK, conducting a survey in Ghana, and based on their survey normal conducting, based on the survey normal conducting, Canada, Japan, out of the 16 regions in Ghana, Canada, Japan was leading 10 with 10 regions. The remaining 6 regions belonged. And I said was also won by Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Institution they buy. You can go on Google, you can go on those kind of media websites. Namun search Kennedy Japan can really speak. The grassroots who wants Kennedy Japan to lead them in the next 2028. Now, JFK is the General Secretary of the NPP together with the National Chairman, Mr. Intin. On the forms, the opening nomination of forms Barbonting. When it came out, the first person to pick the nomination forms was Kennedy Japan. or this time around the near break. So when it comes to the presidential race, the presidential flag bearer of the NPP, he wants to participate. He wants to contest with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It's not only him. And it's my nomination forms. He was the first man to pick out the nomination forms, but then Honorable Kwabena Eje Japan is one picking the nomination forms are also person contested against Honorable Kennedy Japan. So it's going to be a close contest. We said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, currently as you speak, he stood in the ticket as the presidential aspirant for NPP in 2024 election. And Enchebia, Oko Parliament, NPP for a member of Parliament, currently as you speak, Omusa. Emun Maku 68, Ekushia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It through support Edema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Some believe that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia should lead the New Patriotic Party. Although say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and picking the nomination forms currently as you speak. But they believe very well and they believe it say when Dr. Bawumia picking the forms are the 68 member of parliament could throw support Edema the side of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no or support no. I mean we need that close contest against Honorable Kennedy Japan and then Kwabena J Japan. Apart from these three contestants, the two emerging contestants I believe is almost bet me are contested very well no. Is Obi to say Honorable Brandon Champo, the former agriculture minister, and then the former educational minister, Dr. Yao Edichum. Bibi Ejina Sesiano. Dr. Yao Edichum was the former educational minister. We saw what he did for the education system in Ghana. Mr. Brandon Champo for agriculture, we saw what he did for agriculture. See the new people who can easily contest against these people. So 5 contestants want something here. The NPP presidential race is going to be a close contest. But to me, so we'll check it. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia first we need the election in last 2 years. When it comes to the presidential race now, it's going to be another close contest for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in the upcoming presidential race in January 2026. So I'll check it that kind of race now. It was Alan Martin, Kennedy Japan, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I'm going to Abano and Alan Martin pull it out because he believes that I'm going to get election. Kennedy Japan gave Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tough time. He gave Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tough time. Who checking the percentage? Honorable Kennedy Japan, that's how they check Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia percentage. It was very good. It was very not close, but it was good for Kennedy Japan. But this time around, the NPP grassroots need believe say the Ghana for episode in the ticket of the NPP no is not Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, but that it is Honorable Kennedy Japan. But then the said in penny for more NPP who say the party in terms of integrity or be a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Because in the 2024 election, the NPP campaigned and made Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia popular. Obon person mu do before for beba. And if for no more than beba na afre no more sound so e ba be turn no the nama Ghana for. When it becomes like that, e be say NPP for no enim the on person omo ye. But this time around, they want to make Dr. Bawumia the same candidate or standing the ticket of the NPP in the 2024 election. And that is what our ECOSO NPP mo. Yeah, so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia picking the nomination forms are. Kennedy Japan picking the nomination forms. Honorable Kwabena Eje Japan picking nomination forms. Yeah, trained Dr. Yao Edichumbo declares overstanding the flag bearership race. Honorable Brian Champon so also be standing in the flag bearership race for the NPP. We want to know, we want to see how well the NPP will fare when it comes to presidential race or the flag bearership race because in 2026 January because it will chrome hanum and Emrebe Makwana Medi Jumedino esi what I say. Yes, Medi Jumedini isi na Medi Jumedini isi no Bekacho say Oko live on Tofia Kwa TV YouTuber me pacho ko subscribe na comment na share na efama so per say advert edemawa ye prono ebi ediama ye show na ye no amanfo bebre na egu so mo hwe nti o pese ye advert edema wa pese ye bo dwuma hu dewuro de ma wa me wa hanom wate ase betima ba e be bo dwuma hu dewuro ediama on YouTube e be bo hu dewuro ediama on Facebook nyesan so ye hu adwuma kama kama ediama Time TV also on YouTube also on Facebook ebitimi ayi bibia ediama so call like na share na jaw comment e wo honom what I say nipa or de infoni ni videos to so ma me produce this particular special show no your friend Abrante Paya success on your executive producer out me produce this particular show no e de ma me din e the big brother GH the Maestro about 3 p.m. and na Fache TV Fache Sports ye beba so with Abu Dhabi and the whole team ye better say na ye bibia kama e the amount but for now no macrow Mr. Sean who see and mo be nada believe in yourself na hwe won so ye for me for now dear macrow